Yeah, I want to try two different things. Do this as one pass, and then we'll try. I've got loads of vocals, not much drums worth in my cans. Yeah. And just pull the vocal. Okay. Yeah, and I do an eighth as well. I think I prefer the eighths. If you can put like a long, like flange on it as well, so it's quite a long sweep over like 2 bars or even 4 bars. So we can do the tambourine at the end. We'll try 2 out. You all right, gents? You okay in there? Look very comfortable. It's always nice to try some different tambourines out and try some different approaches to the groove. And it's always way better to play live percussion than it is to program it. There's nothing worse than a programmed tambourine. Even if you're going to loop up 1 or 2 bars, it's great to get that feel. It's kind of how I started playing a lot of percussion on records, to try and help the groove along a little bit. It's become quite a big part of the way that I construct grooves and make records now. Bit of a tambourine gurning going on. Can we try the headed one as well? One interesting side effect of playing on all these records is that every so often you get residual payments from companies like PPL and collection agencies through playing on the records. Recently that is kind of changed, so producers do get those payments anyway, but when I first started doing this in the 90s, it's quite amazing. If you're playing on enough records, you get quite a lot of residual payments just from performing on the songs. And it shouldn't really be a reason you try and perform on the songs, but it's always a nice little extra income stream for producers and engineers and other musicians that work on the session. I think we used this groove in the end with the headed tambourine, just had that slightly funkier feel than the half moon tambourine. Whichever the lads prefer, really. Right, we've now finished all our work on the drums. Once we did the initial editing and comping of the live drum tracks, we did a couple of overdubs. We grabbed some Simmons SGS5, which is a really old analog drum module from the 80s that I still have from that period, and a TR909, again from the same period, from our early 80s. And we just incorporated some of those sounds in with the live drum track. So there's a little layer of hi-hats parts in the choruses, and there's some extra SDS5 kick and snare in the choruses and the coda playout section. The idea for the drums for the end section is to go for a more organic approach. So we're bringing in live tambourine, we're going to bring the drum room mics up, just to show it changes out from the middle eight to the end of the song. So there'll be a more electronic feel for the drums up until the end of the middle eight, and a liver feel for the end section, which we're then going to add to with guitars and other instruments. So it's just, there's that demarcation between the first half of the song and the end section of the song, so we get a real lift for that end part. I think we come very close to the feel we were looking for with the drums. So, and I get Clint to break down some of the layers for you, so have a listen. And then we're going to start looking at some bass guitar and start building on the track.
Okay, so let's just have a listen to the drums. At the moment, I've just got the basic drum sound set up, so just kick, snare, overheads, and toms, so no room mics. So there's the basic sound there. What we've added is some kick drum samples just to beef up the kick a little bit. So if you listen to that, that's a combination of two sounds, one of them being a 909, which is that sound there, and another one called the meat kick. So that sounds quite good when we add the two together. Okay, the next thing we've got here is some room mics. So a pair that are on the floor, which is the C414s, quite dark and dirgy, and just something that Greg really wanted. It's a big part of his sound, so I can add those in. And I also have another set of room mics here, which are further back in the room if I want more of a traditional room mic sound. And the other thing here is also the SDS5 and 909 sounds that we laid over top. So you can hear there's the SDS5 kick and snare, and then the hi-hat in there. And then when we put that with the drum kit and the chorus, you get quite a cool sound. And it sounds pretty cool.